Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do two little experiments with the Silverado. First thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make that valve underneath here, the V4 valve, completely open, and then see how this sounds with it being normal. And then after I do that, then I'm going to disconnect the pipe that goes from here to around here, which is the one that has the resonator. I'm going to disconnect that and kind of lower the pipe a little bit down so you guys can hear what it sounds like with no muffler and no resonator, and with the valve completely open. So this will be an interesting comparison to the stock, and then I'll put a stock video in this video as well so you guys can hear stock and then with no muffler and no muffler, valve open, and pretty much everything open, so you guys can see, so you guys can hear the difference and decide for yourself if that's something that you want to do, or if you want to get a completely new exhaust from headers on. For me, this is the best way to do it because it's the cheapest and it's a DIY channel, so I kind of like doing stuff myself the cheapest possible. And for me, this is fun in a way, so trying to do things the cheapest, the best, and different at the same time. And also, before we begin on that, I decided to I got some black bolts that are on the way. I found some on eBay from a different company that sells these kind of fender flares with the black bolts. So that's gonna arrive maybe in a few days. And the ones that I have with these, the chrome ones, what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna plastic dip those army green, and I will install those on here after I paint the fender flares black, kind of that rough black that I was talking about before, to match the side step look right here. And I think that will look pretty sweet with the military green. We'll kind of give a truck a little interesting look. We'll see how that works out. If I don't like it, I can always put the black ones on, not a big deal. And also that stuff peels off because it's plastic dip, so I can always peel it off if I wanted to. All right guys, so let's get on to the exhaust comparison and see how it sounds stock, no muffler with valve open, and no muffler, valve open, and no resonator. There we go. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to warm up, and then I'm gonna rev it up. All right, so on this one is going to be the one with the resonator disconnected and the valve open. And this is how I disconnected the pipe right here on the bottom. It just pretty much dumped over here at the rear. And I'm keeping the valve open with pliers So let's see how she sounds with pretty much everything open. No muffler, no resonator, and the valve open. And the last one I'm gonna do with the valve closed with no resonator, just so we can see all the differences. No. It's not even that loud. I thought it was gonna be a lot louder. Yeah, hold on. So yeah, that sounded pretty good. I really like that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the valve and see what it sounds like with the valve closed. All right, here we go. And if you're wondering how I'm keeping the valve open for now, I pretty much use the coat hanger wire, and then I looped it from inside and come out, and then it comes out over here on top. And then I looped it around and under, and then I twisted it over here, so now it's pretty much tight open and it's not going anywhere. Another way of doing this is to maybe throw a quick little spot weld right here, and that'll keep it open also. And of course, the easiest way is to chop it right here. And in my case, I can't do that right now because I don't have a long enough pipe, but I basically need a longer section, about this much longer. So once I find that, then I'll just chop this off. But for now, I'm gonna test drive for a few days and see how I like it this way before I make the final decision of cutting off the whole valve. And then right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall it back in, the pipe back to the resonator, and see how I like it for maybe a week or so. And then I'll go ahead and remove the resonator after I get another pipe. So I'm going to install this back in and keep it this way for now. So there you guys have it, 4 different comparisons. I hoped you picked the one you like the most. I like the one that has the valve open and no resonator. I think that sounds the best in my opinion. With the valve, it has a little bit more of a hissing, crispy sound because that only fully opens when you actually give it more gas. But with the valve completely open, it sounds more like a muscle car, with no restrictions at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this will help you make your own decision. I think I made my own decision, and I'm gonna go ahead and probably either make the valve be fully open or try to remove it somehow. But that means I would have to get a new center pipe section, and I'll probably be cutting off the resonator later on as well. So guys, once again, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, comment below. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.